Okay, we're here at Andrews Cove Campground. These folks behind me were asking about this hike. We're getting ready to do Andrews Cove Trail. And this is the campground. Over there you see Highway 17 goes up to Unicoi Gap. And we're going up to Indian Grave Gap. Get to Indian Grave Gap, I'm gonna go down the dirt road a little ways, cross the AT rather, go down the road a little ways to Rocky Mountain Trail, hook that to the left, loop back around to the AT and come back. So, as you can see, this is off the chart. In the summer, of course, actually in just a few more weeks, this will all be green. Flowers are already starting to peek out, and we'll get some pictures of those. Okay, this is our first rhododendron tunnel on the trail, right along the creek. We're pretty much going to be next to or crossing creeks pretty much all day till we get up to Indian Grave, because this follows the creek. So really nice under here. It's a warm day. It's 28th of March, but it's pretty warm even up here. A little bit of hiking and you're warm before you know it. Yeah. Beautiful. Don't know how much of this you'll hear. Pretty stiff breeze coming up, but it's a little side trail down to a campsite. Thought I'd come down here and have a look. Clear out some of the, pick up any ticks. I'm always brushing stuff away just in case. A little flower. Beautiful sight. Now they say, camping next to a water source isn't the best idea all the time. Beautiful. Well, just when you don't think this trail's going to get steep, it does. You can see the hikers going up there. Give you an idea, this is about level. So it's hard to capture that kind of perspective on the camera, but trust me, that's steep. We are at Indian Grave. Been here before. Took a lunch break here. Got some hikers here. Maybe some through hikers. Alright, sun's behind me, so this is going to have a horrible glare. Get over here in the shade. So, just left Indian Grave. Met a couple of hikers. One was a through, Julie. The other one's heading up to Virginia. His name was Slow Ride. And kind of taking his time. And I am headed down this road here to get on the Rocky Mountain Trail. Take that up to the top, come back to Indian Grave on the AT, and then head back to the truck. So, yeah, I know, the glare is terrible. But shouldn't be but a few hundred yards down here to the trail, so we'll see. Maybe quarter of a mile, I don't know, but we'll see. Okay, here at the turnoff to the Rocky Mountain Trail, there is a double blue blaze on the other side of that tree that you can't see. So you kind of get a heads up that you're coming here. The sign, of course, has been destroyed, but trust me when I say that, it says Rocky Mountain Trail. So this is going to take us up and around to the AT. And we'll make our way back and so forth. Okay, so this trail is it's a good trail. We just turned off of, made a turn off where it looks like it had been rerouted, and making our way down a little bit. At some point we're gonna have to climb up to the ridge top. So, you know, what are you gonna do? There's a good chance I could see bears on this trail, or a bear, if they're out and about. Only because this trail is not going to be well traveled today. Not likely anybody else is on this trail besides me today. So, and I know the road, which is back there, I've seen bear on that road before. So, but I got my bells on, so I'm probably going to scare whatever I might have had the opportunity to see, but you never know. Keep my eyes peeled. Especially when I open up into an area like this where you can see a good bit. Just kind of scan and see what's out there when it opens up like this. So I left a little something there for nature, with the squirrels and chipmunks. A couple of almonds, a piece of a walnut, and then 3 filberts. Yeah, they're gonna hate me for the filberts. Who eats those? They're gonna be like, "That's one there has to eat a filbert." I didn't want them. Okay, so they're heading up. They got a bag full of food, so they're wanting to call it an early day and camp somewhere. We're at the turnoff to Rocky Mountain and the Appalachian Trail. You may recognize this from when I came through here. Took a break here, as I recall. Yeah, so that trail's pretty nice. The climb's not terrible. It's a climb all the way up, but it's not bad, all things considered. So yeah, we're gonna make our way up. This is a kind of a long, strenuous climb, and make our way up to the top, and then there's a view, and I'll probably sit up there and have some lunch. All right, we're up here. We're at the overlook into Helen and Cleveland and Yona. I'm here with these folks through hiking from Pennsylvania. Well, they're not through hiking from Pennsylvania. They're from Pennsylvania, and they're through hiking. So they've been really cool. Let me hang out with them, and haven't asked me to leave yet. But that usually comes. You know, we're only about 5-10 minutes into this, so eventually they'll get to that point where, like, if we gave you something nice, would you leave? No. So we'll get there eventually. So really cool. So told them to be safe. Should be a lot of fun. Now's the time to do it. Don't wait till you're old like me. They just go up the climbs. It's sad. I sit back there and just in awe. But, cool. We're just enjoying the view. All right, here we go. Indian Grave Gap again. There we are, and Unicoi Gap is 2.7 miles behind us. So, got all the folks behind us, making a trail down back to Andrews Cove Trail for me. Alright, leaving Indian Grave Gap, making our way down Andrews Cove, back to the Jeep. I got some water in there. I'm going to go around and drop off at a couple of places too. They said they seem to think they have enough, so I'm not going to. I was going to drop some up at the cheese factory site for them, but they said no, they should be fine. It was Sarah, Abby, and Pat, and through hiking. They're from Pennsylvania, and making their way. Abby subscribed to my YouTube channel, so I think I should put me up to like 13, 14? Probably. And so I may try to stay in touch with her on their way and see how they're doing as they make their way north. Got a long way to go, but they had just come out of Helen today and stocked up. So their packs are heavy. They don't want to do a big mile day today. They want to take some time, eat that food, and get some strength, and then move on. So anyway, making my way down Andrews Cove Trail. Yeah, Been a good day, real good day of hiking. I was really stoked that the descent coming off of Rocky Mountain up there, my IT band did not bother me nearly as bad. It's kind of there, it's kind of hanging out like, you mess up, man, I'm on you. You do the wrong thing, man, I'm coming down like a hammer. And so far it's been like, we've kind of got this, kind of got an understanding. So this here is going to be a descent all the way down for the most part, but it's going to be fairly gradual. There's going to be some stairs coming up here pretty quick, and that'll be a big test, but by and large this shouldn't be terribly bad. So I'll know when I get to the bottom of this. If I can get to the bottom of this with no stabbing pain like before, I'll know that the stretching's paying off. I want to thank everybody who pitched in on Facebook and said do this, do this, do this, and I've done some of that, and it's been helping, so thanks for that. All right, got to get some hiking in. All right, just made it down here. I'd passed this earlier. Somebody, I guess, leaving a message for a friend. Didn't get the picture of it earlier, but thought I would this time. Making our way down. Knee is starting to bother me a little bit. If I had a lot more descending to do, it would probably start in hurting, but so far it's more or less at bay. A little bit of IT pain, but so far not too bad. Making our way down to Andrews Cove campground where I'm parked. Blue Blaze. This may be a little hard to see on video, but that tree had entangled rock all around its roots in that root ball. When it went over, it just pulled, there's all that rock in there. Can you imagine what that root ball must weigh? And then when you get over here and look at how big that tree was, and the one beside it, some big trees that came down there. See right there, massive. Well, if I was a guessing man, I would say that looks like bear hair. Apparently they've been a bear around here somewhere. Right there, for instance. We're almost at the bottom. You can hear the cars. We're almost back down to the truck. So, be there shortly. Can hear the traffic, so we're getting really close. I didn't eat enough for lunch today. I was gonna cook something, decided not to. Probably a mistake, but I'm gonna get me a hamburger here shortly at Jonah Burger, so I'll make up for all the calories there and feel zero remorse doing so.